calling the Israeli tribes. Oof, let me catch my breath. Inhale, exhale. Bina Chochma. All right, so I didn't want to write this all down. I guess I'll have a sheet. I shall sit down and I shall talk Shema. We have an approach to Lakewood. Should we reveal our prep work before we get into the game? If we find a game inside Lakewood, what shall be the penalty, if any? No, I'm not going to do that. No. Our approach will be this. We're just going to do Hashem a favor, so Hashem can rejoice in his creations. So that is I got this from Avos and a literary work. Obviously, there are facts in the literary work. The literary work is a rabbi. The literary work did supplicate. I mean, you want all the facts? You want me to list facts? Or what do you want to say? Is it fiction or nonfiction so you can pass judgment against me? Is the world the voice of opposition? Yes. Well, I'm not there yet. But it's always, it's a back burner. When you got that meditation going in one day, presto bango. All right, so that's our approach to Lakewood. You just saw, that we're not expected to have that kind of a performance. But you can get to whatever level you're comfortable on, however you get comfortable in your own skin, even if you have to do that. Oh, this is what I wanted to mention. Thank you, Baruch Hashem, because I was like, I'm not done, but I don't know where I wanted to go. What do we do with Satan? What do we do with Satan himself? Well, he's hooked up, he's in my world. So I do have connections to the other world. It's about connections, and it's more than being linked in. You want connections into the next world. You don't want to go there alone. You don't want to face, because there's a bridge. When your soul goes up, there's a bridge to Olam Haba. And I don't want to visualize it all, but it's not pretty. I mean, you have all different levels of beasts, demons, crossbreeds, purified in hell. So, Golem Productions, there are some guarantees with us, because on your way to the next world, you can be like, oh, Golem Productions, right this way. It's like VIP. As long as I'm here. And we're all going, nice bedding too. How would you like to, where the, you can have the protective rabbinical stuff, where the maggots won't touch you, so it'll be nice. It's just like, your soul just goes up, all out of the nice linens, no shatnez, a nice little purified plot of land we have it. It's all catered for you, piece by piece on your transition. Now we can make the gravesite really attractive, not just like this. We could have that, it's raining, let's put an umbrella, check the moisture, temperature, perfect decomposition, no pain. These are things we can get into too. Whether or not you believe in it, will be based on whether we create the golems or not. And I think then my credibility will, there we go. So we got the approach to Lakewood, and Satan, he's part of our world, so there is a business. So, I mean, you know, he takes over some portions of the business, and, you know, and he does his own thing. So one of the things an accomplished or amateur scholar would do would be to be able to identify and distinguish all the different voices found in our Tanakh. That's where I got my Jewish start, the Tanakh, GPS. And I got mine at UW-Madison. So I did take Jewish studies, and we'll just leave it at that. I had a breakdown actually in the office. Even the Jews were out there. The Jews back then were out to get me. They had accused me of plagiarizing. I don't even know how, that word is so ugly. I don't even know how to spell it. If I can't spell a word, that means I didn't invest enough time to learn that concept. It was never impressed upon me. I basically said, hey, they wrote it pretty good. A little, you know, cut and paste, like what most people do these days, musicians, DJs. I'm talking about you. What's up, David Guetta? So I did a little cut and pasting and a little rewriting, a little rewording. So, I mean, even then I was, you know, the anti-Semite of the lot. Here I am trying to say what makes the Jewish heart tick, you know, and so they accused me of that. You know, it hasn't come up in therapy. We're still at, you know, we're at my present issues. We haven't even delved in the past, and it's just like, oh my gosh, it's a landmine. That's what childhood was in trauma too. So moving forward, you can be sure the Golem Productions is safe for your money. This is a safe investment. You won't have a safer investment out there. So I mean, we basically practice, and then we give you, we get a performance review, and we have either something to show you or we don't. That's pretty much the 6 months. And, you know, there's an anticipation. Obviously, there is motivation, and it's not just the money. I just want to get I want to get somebody's good faith. I want somebody's public to put some faith in the future world. I want money, and I want you to put your faith and your money where your mouth is. I want you to invest in us for 1 year. I'm asking for 1 year investment. A 1 year investment, whether you're a Catholic recovering something or whatever. If you got the money, you got the time, you want somebody's, we're asking for, oh my gosh, I have to do the numbers, and I'll get back to you on that. But if you have that money, and we're talking about at least 50,000 here, okay? That's the starting point. Place your bets, and all my bets are blessed. So that's kind of what we're at. So I don't know what just happened, but I think it was wonderful. And yeah, so that's about it. So you got an ROI, an expected ROI. So there is some risk, and it's a high ROI. It's double. I think I doubled the market. So you'll basically double your investment. I was seeing what the average rate was, and I just doubled it. I think it was like 26 or something, if I remember. So I looked into these things. Again, there's no guarantees, but you know, if you come up with the money, we got 6 months, and I can take out ads. And my target area, my brotherly love market, no. My partnership market, our brothers in partnership market, Lakewood, okay? Lakewood, whatever you want to call it, Lakewood. So I did look, you know, it's a very nice lady. I find that the women are more understanding and are putting up with a lot of this rabbinical immaturity is what I'm seeing out there, whether it's online or in Israel. So, you know, I think these women are Orthodox and very refined. Their level of refinement is just like, I just want to break them down, just to try, just a little breakdown for all the perfect, refined Jewish Orthodox women. Shemesh, can you feel it? Can you see the difference in the presence when Shemesh comes in, and then it's like it fills the room? You don't have that? Did you ever think to yourself, I could seek his presence? Does anybody do any biblical recall throughout their day? You know, what are you recalling throughout the day? Is there any biblical recall? Yes. Yeah. Is it all about Jesus, holy Jesus? Let me show you something. We're gonna have a digital spine. I threw it out. Don't worry. You guys are fine. That's a little dead zone. Pick yourself right back up. We got you. You just went through a little intellectual static. All right. Get out of my way. We had this for Shabbos. And I had a holy Jesus moment. It was that good. But I made it better. And I know Kentucky, like a lot of the Christians I've been in history, and you can correct me, so you're in your family's generations, there is the KKK upbringing. That was America's past. And that was stemmed from Christianity, I believe, the KKK. Am I correct on that? Can I get a fact check? Cooper, keeping them honest. This was good. And then there was a marriage. This is what I normally use, but I had the matzah. I had the matzah meal, and I put it with the seasoned flour, and I did the milk. There was no meat, and it was really good. The season, I had a holy Jesus moment. It was that sinfully delicious. I could barely contain myself. The seasoning, the taste, it's that good. It's better when you mix it with breadcrumbs, and instead of milk, I'm gonna do eggs. I like a little, but when I just did it with the seasoned flour, and I did it with broccoli, that I had my holy Jesus moment then. But it didn't have the kind of coating that I wanted, the crunch that I was expecting. Hence, we're doing this. We're keeping this, but we're just, additives, equal brothers in the kitchen. This is understanding. This is my Keter realm. So I do sign language too. You're gonna see this. You're gonna see things because it's all about the fingers and stuff too. It's the hands. A lot of that is the wraps. Obviously, we gotta do that. When it's just like the wraps that you have that you cut for yourself. Those are pure Hebrew lines. Where the cowhide doesn't look brand new. It looks like it has some wear and tear. You really tried. You really tried. You put that tefillin on. You made sure you're kissing the box. You twisted the tide. You do a yud check every month. I have to do it sitting down. In order to, that's what it is. And then so this is where it's all, this is here, and we got all that. It's great. So, tefillin will be an expectation. The other thing I wanted to say, if you're new to Judaism and you don't have a level of observance, you are expected to do Shabbat. I will instruct you. I will be your master. It's fun. And if it's not for you, you can drop out. But, and how will we know? We'll know. We'll know which corners you took. We always know. We have ways of knowing. There are ways. Angels, are you out there? Angels, do you care? And then, there we go. We get a little angel action on my shoulder, relieving me of that tension. We're gonna have moments where we need to be massaged from above. We're gonna have to have all that. I'm not saying don't give up your primary outlet, but your secondary outlet. Oh. We got that massage going, shoulders up there, back. So make sure that spine is curved. So how are you going to bow to the earth, bow to Oretz? Bow to Oretz? How would you, we're investing in the Abraham model, his posture. I don't see any Abrahams out there, not yet at least, but there is always opportunity to feed us. So that's the Abraham model. So If you want to, this is Lakewood again. We're addressing Lakewood. So if you want to poison us or something, if you want to, it's I don't know what happened, rat poison and baking soda. These things happen. Accidents happen. You were paying attention. You weren't paying attention, and all of a sudden, I'm out of your neighborhood. It's like a cockroach. It's a tragedy. Baruch Hashem, and we'll give him a burial. Just put him in the corner, something like that. No, I don't want to be buried. I don't even want to go to Israel. I really don't. Not yet. I don't have that desire. Because I know what the expectations are. So remember, we want to strengthen those hands. Because a lot of power comes from the hands. I mean, you see, if somebody raises their hands towards you in anger, you're all, oh, I'm scared. If you were a kid and came from an abusive household, and your parents just made a stance like they were praying to God, and you're just sitting there like a little kid, like, Mommy, what did I do? And it was just, Mommy was having one of those days, and you just didn't understand. I feel better. That's just writing. There's nothing from childhood. My mom is a great person. I still live here. Okay? I still need to live here. She's like, this is her house. She knows that she can say, I need to stay here. My mother was great. Don't they have any homeless things they have the homeless things for the cats, don't they? I saw those, just outside with the bowl. They even have a robot come feeding that thing. Where can I, do I have to live amongst the cats, like the stray cats? Should I be a stray? I can be a thundercat. It would be better if I was a Katz or a Katzman. I would think that the Jewish, he's a Katzman. Come here, let me introduce you to, something like that. But it's not. I think it's very difficult. Even the jobs that are out there, doctor, lawyer, you're still going to an office. You're still seeing people. So, there's other opportunities for growth is what I'm getting at, other than, office work, government positions. And if you just want a little bit more enrichment in your life, Golem Productions, because we are the future. I got to say that more confidently. We are the future. We are the future. We are the future. We are the future path. No, not like an international. We are the future. We are the future. We are the future. Yeah, we'll see, whatever. But anyway, good stuff. Kentucky, all you Southerners, all you KKK members, we remember you. America's start, when you look at a family and they're from the South, they might have roots going all the way back to the KKK, Christian KKK. It was okay back then, I guess, huh? Again, I don't make friends. What's the point? And if you're an enemy, I can turn you into my friend. And we call that, my hustle. So we hate you, and then we hustle you to another, whatever. That's how our hustle is. That's all the time I have. Rabbi Shy-boy. Drop it like it's hot. Scooter.